Example number 2, describe a graph to solve a problem. Armand is 4 years old. He gets an allowance of $2 per week. Every year his weekly allowance will go up by $1. The graph shows his allowance every year. So, starting at age 4, total allowance is $2 per week. Next year it'll go to 3, then the next year it'll go to 4, 5, etc. Show the information from the graph in a table of values. This is a table of values. It shows his age in years, which we're calling X because it's on the X-axis, and the weekly allowance, we're calling it Y because it's on the Y-axis. And we can see the first few points. When he's 4, he gets $2. That goes up a year, so does his weekly allowance. So when he's 5, he gets 3. When he's 6, he gets 4. And that continues. When he's 7, it's 5. 8 is 6. When he's 9, he gets $7 a week. Describe the pattern of points on the graph. Well, they form a straight line again. And in this case, the first point is at 4 and 2. The points increase by 1 to the right, and they go up 1 as well. So it's just 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. If you wanted to, you could draw your staircase maybe in another color just to illustrate that fact. And again, I think I would use a dotted line rather than a solid line. And then that's 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. And then in this case, it actually continues too, but not all the points are on here because the table of values goes up to age 9. So, what will Armand's allowance be when he's 10? We have developed a pattern here on the graph and in the table of values, and so we can actually use that to calculate what his allowance will be when he's 10. So you can look at the table of values. The top number is going up by 1, the bottom number is going up by 1. So if you continue that pattern, 8, 9, the next number is 10. 5, 6, 7, the next number is 8. So you can extrapolate from the information provided because you know there's a consistent pattern. Extrapolate means to go beyond the given data. And so when he's 10, he's going to get $8. Now, another way to look at it is you might see the relationship here. Well, if he's 4, he gets $2. You could subtract 2 from his age, and that's how much he's going to get that week. When he's 5, you can subtract 2, that gives you 3, and that's consistent. When he's 8, if you subtract 2 from that age, it's 6. So that's another perspective to take on it, is that subtract 2 from his age, and that will tell you how much he's getting. So when he's 10, subtract 2, he's going to get 8. So that means if he's going to be 15, you don't have to necessarily follow the chart or extend the graph to figure it out. You can recognize that that pattern exists. 15 subtract 2 is going to give you 13. You don't have to look at the chart or the graph. You can just actually do a quick calculation that he's going to get $13 per week when he's 15. So yeah, but back to the original question, when he's 10, he's going to get $8 per week. All right, so one last show you know for the chapter. Please go ahead and work on that.